It's just spinning and spinning and spinning, but we're here. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a fine Friday. Let me know if you see me, hear me, all the fun things, just because I don't know if it's my internet or just this YouTube studio connection. I don't know what's going on. Leon, hello, my dear. Solar Siren, hello, beautiful. Yes, so we got wet hair care here right now. That's why I just figured, I don't know. I got out of the shower, had to wash my hair after 8 days, and I thought, I'm just gonna film the tabletop today. But wet hair, don't care. Okay, so make sure my phone is doing what it needs to do. Okay, we're good. Almost fell over. I think I need to fix my little soda light. It kind of sits on this soda light, and here's my let's see, I'll show you guys. I'll just show you the actual picture rather than background. My fun picture of the boys in front of me. Let me go back. Man, I take a lot of pictures. Okay, here we have it. Oh, that's horrible lighting. Maybe we can zoom in just a bit here. There's my cuties. That's Boston. He's 11, and Wrigley, he just turned 8. So, yep, grown up super fast. All right, but yes, my phone likes to just kind of wobble against this soda light obelisk. I love soda light, super cool. Okay, so we'll set that there, and this will help me know that we have donations coming in when we do. And just so we know, it's now above 0 here in Montana where I'm at. It's finally 2 degrees. Last night it got down, or the night before going into yesterday was like minus 20, I think was the low we hit. It's supposed to be minus 26 Fahrenheit for those on the Celsius scale. You might be like, wow, that's pretty warm, 2 degrees compared to, Fahrenheit 2 degrees, a lot colder. Yeah. Or minus 26 Fahrenheit is very cold, and then the wind chill made it closer to minus 40 in some places in Montana. Thankfully not where I was. The wind was not as bad as it could have been, we'll put it that way. But yes, we've got Emma, we've got Earthy Deva, we've got Linda, in addition to Solar Siren and Michelle De Leon. I hope you're all doing well, my fine friends. Okay, so I've rambled long enough. We're going to get into the one card pull portion of today's readings and live stream. So for 20 minutes or so, whenever we run out. And I would just like you to, because let's see, hello Wayne, welcome. Let's see, I was gonna say, because it's the 23rd today, let's just put a 23 in the chat, and that will be your magic number or your password to be able to get yourself a free one card pull to start the readings today. And Michelle Lynn is here as well. Steffers, all right, so I see some 23s pouring in. And just a reminder, if you do not see your 23 being read, or you don't hear me reading it and it appears that I have skipped you, maybe just hold off for a moment, because sometimes my order that I see things in is just slightly different than what you see. And I will do a roll call toward the end if I accidentally skipped anyone or someone's just joining and would like a card. That's kind of how we roll around here. So let's see. Michelle Lynn is the first 23 I see, and we have here abundance. So there's some good abundance coming in. I'm seeing this by way of like resources, being able to, eat the things you want and splurge on the things you want that are just kind of small creature comforts is kind of what I see this energy reflecting for you as. But you might even be closing out some cycles with this 9 here around abundance and actually bringing in more abundance in your life. So that's always good. And I'm kind of seeing these as little Christmas blessings or like holiday blessings or blessings that are coming to you between now and January 1st is kind of the timeline I'm feeling for these readings today on at least the collective portion or the one card pull. So then we have Anna, aka Earthy Deva. Let's get her a card as well. Oh, look at that! This must be a collective energy. But yeah, closing out those limiting beliefs and allowing more abundance, whether this is time, money, effort, resources coming your way for you to be able to have a life that feels way more fulfilling to you. So exciting. All right, Steffers 1111, let's get your card. Ooh, there we have prayers answered. So maybe one or two. I know it says prayer answered, and then it says one, two. So to me, it's almost like there's more than one prayer that's being answered. This could even be in regards to your survival, because I know in Native American culture, the buffalo does really resonate with the tribes being able to survive. So they would follow the buffalo, kind of follow the thing that was going to keep it, the tribe intact, basically. So anything you've been praying about, wishing for, prayers are being answered. That does not always mean they're going to be answered the way we want them to, but the things you're worried about are going to be resolved between now and the new year. Maybe not your whole life, but something you've been kind of ruminating about or worrying about a little bit, stuffers. It's going to be resolved for you in such a good way by the new year. All right, Michelle De Leon wants a card, and it's right here. Ooh, we have Destiny Path with Omnia Eunice S. I don't know how to say that exactly. But with the 35 here, this is about taking action on the path of your destiny. So wherever you're feeling called to go, whoever you're feeling called to surround yourself with, whatever you're being pulled to energetically speaking, this is a part of your destiny. And there might be some financial gain as a result of this, because the 35 adds up to the 8, which is all about financial abundance as well. So abundance is kind of a theme for all of you so far today. Let's get one for Wayne. And anyone just joining us, pop a 23 in the chat to get yourself a card. It's kind of the secret code, if you will. So Wayne's message today is Nourish the Shadow with master number 33. So Wayne, you must have been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of healing, or maybe just feeling like it's time to do some of this stuff. Nourish the shadow. It's not like we're feeding our darkness. We don't see it like that. What we're doing is we're integrating the darkness and bringing it forward to the light so that it can be something that we can utilize for our highest good. And in looking up master number 33, I don't tend to break down the master numbers, but this is really tuning into your life purpose is what I see with this combination with the card and the number for Wayne. All right, Solar Siren wants a card. And we have here, you are more, and then we have the bald eagle here as well, and then the number 30. So creatively, number 3 is a creative number. It's also a very collaborative, working together, cooperative kind of number. So you are more than you've given yourself credit for. This is really examining those limiting beliefs like we were talking about in some of the other people's abundance messages. So your abundance message, basically, you are really seeing that you are, it's almost like you're finally giving yourself credit for how amazing you are. And I love that. I love that. All right, Marlene V wants a card. Yes, happy Christmas Eve. Yeah, to those of you, because I think Stuffers is on the other side of the world, so it's definitely Christmas Eve for her. At least the other side of the world from where I'm at. But that's awesome. Yeah, you guys get to live in the future over where you're at. Marlene, let's get a card for Marlene. It's right here. Okay, we have small steps to big accomplishment here. So it's very interesting how we have a turtle on the land, and then it's almost like we're tuning into this sea tortoise or sea turtle here as well. And we have the number 8 of, infinity, but this is also about taking action. But again, it's like you're taking small steps toward your big accomplishments. You're realizing you don't have to get it all done by the end of the year to feel this success mounting in your life. You're just realizing that all these small steps you've even taken in 2022, Marlene, have really added up, and they're going to continue to add up into the future. So that's such a positive message. All right, Jessica Lynn, let's get you a card. You're so welcome, ladies. Absolutely. I can absolutely timestamp yours, Vicky. No worries. All right, Jessica Lynn, here is your message, my dear. Focus on the big picture. So I know a lot of times, especially going into a new year, we can sometimes have these big picture ideas or focuses, which I think is better than having such a narrow-minded approach of, okay, I need to do this, then this, and this, and this, and this, and this. It's more like if you have this big picture approach to something, sometimes the details are important, but I think at least for you, Jessica Lynn, for between now and the end of the year, it's focusing on kind of the more big picture. What is the feeling you want to feel as a result of, the actions you're taking or the goals that you have in mind? Because we have the number 19 here, which adds up to a 10, which is all about those bright new beginnings, which is such a fitting card for when we're doing this, that kind of end of one year going into another. Focus on the big picture, and those details will start to fill themselves in each present moment along the way. So yay. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Any other 23s? I do see one more from Cheyenne. Welcome, Cheyenne. All right, Cheyenne's message is magnetism through gratitude. I love to see this for you. I know you've really been struggling with the whole job thing, and this is really feeling that gratitude, which I think this is something you do anyway, but feeling very grateful for the things, the people, the situations that are really blessings in your life, and really focusing on those things will bring more of them to you. That being said, we're not about spiritually bypassing on this channel, and it is 11:11 a.m. as I'm saying that, so that is to me a confirmation that as you really do focus on the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you happiness, the things you are grateful for, that will, while also at the same time kind of facing the things that are worrisome to you, that combination is going to bring you what is meant for you. So powerful. All right. So let's see. Hello, everybody. Oh, 23 for Linda. Let's see. Oh, did I skip Linda? That is my apology. Let me get you a card, Linda. All right, Linda. Message between now and the end for Linda. All right, we have here better than you can imagine. So if you're worried about anything or kind of stressing about something, things are going to be working out better than you can imagine. There is this kind of fetal energy here with there's something you're kind of ruminating on or incubating. This could be an idea, a project, just something you're very excited to birth in the new year, but the time isn't quite right. But the time will be right at some point in 2023. We've got the number 39 here, which adds up to a 12, which adds up to a 3. So this isn't asking you or saying that you have to go it alone. You have so much divine support, but you also have a lot of support in the material world. Especially like if you're married and you're trying to rearrange your house. It's like your husband or other family members you don't have to move that big heavy couch by yourself. You have that like manpower to help you. It's like your vision is being brought forward, but other people and their manpower might be needed to rearrange a room or a closet, something physically for you if that's the case. But things are really working out, and you're kind of I guess I'm seeing you almost like the project manager of your own life and even around your home. It's very interesting, very cool energy. All right, so up next, let's see. I think that I've reached everybody. So anyone who's here that did not get a card that would like a card, please put the number 23 in the chat. That will let me know you would like a card. And I can take a quick drink of water. And I don't know what it is this morning, but ever since I worked out this morning, I've just been so thirsty. I'm normally not thirsty in the morning. It's always nighttime I'm thirsty, but today it's just been an all-day thing. I've already filled this up pretty much 1.5 times. And I kind of have to, well, this is me, I drink 1.5 of these, but my kids sometimes will take drinks off this. I call this the community water bottle. They're constantly drinking off my water bottle, but I've just been so thirsty today. I'm sorry if you can hear it on YouTube. All right. Well, I don't see any more 23s, so Jessa, if you want to let Brittany know that we're about to do her reading, and I'm also going to write it down, her timestamp, just in case she also, and then we only have one other donation thus far, which is Vicky, and both of these are one card pulls, so this is going to be real quick. So if you are looking to get your question answered today, now would be the time to donate before we wrap up already. So let's see. Oh, she's here. Perfect. Okay, I will still timestamp just because I have to timestamp for Vicky anyway, so might as well, right? So 13:58. Okay, so 13:58 for Brittany. I'm going to set that here. And she wanted, I'm going to go to the question. She kind of wanted 2 questions on a 1-card pull. So we'll basically do 1 card for 1 question, 1 card for the other, and get as much as we can out of that information. So I'm going to go over here back to the question. Go to my text. Okay. So, clarity on the new divine energy being felt, masculine but otherwise unknown aside from suspicions. I don't read for myself well. That used to be me too. I could never read for myself because my ego would be way too invested, but I've gotten so much better. The more I read for other people, the better I'm now able to kind of almost in a detached way read for myself, which is so good because before I just couldn't do it. So if time, what do we need to know about need to know to move forward what is meant for me and my role to play. Okay, so if we need clarifiers, we can grab it. So the masculine energy, ooh, this is so interesting because when I first read this, when I saw the text earlier today, I kept saying and kept thinking that this is like an internal masculine coming into union with your internal feminine. So this is your own masculine energy. Not to say it can't also be projected or reflected in someone external to you, but this is like an internal like alarm going off in the masculine energy is really what I see here. But again, that can also resonate with an external masculine that's kind of ringing your internal masculine bell. I hope that makes sense. But this is just asking you to dive even deeper into your spiritual journey, your spiritual practice, which I know you're already well on the path of your spirituality and really coming into your gifts. And this is about taking action by way of your gifts. And I think your second question kind of clarifies the first question for you. What do you need to do to move toward what is meant for you? It's take on more of your masculine role. And I know a lot of times feminines, they would prefer to be in the feminine energy. But then I do know other feminines that prefer to be more in their masculine energy. But what I'm seeing with this is you being able to balance and know in every given moment what's right for the situation, to be in your masculine, to be in your feminine, or to come at it from a very balanced approach. So for your role to play, there's that masculine we were just talking about. I mean, can we make this up? No, we cannot. Yeah, for now. But of course, whenever you feel the need to come back to feminine, please do. But there's something possibly with your career or just you putting yourself out there that you're coming at it from a more masculine approach. But I'm seeing this as not masculine as far as like that toxic masculinity that you're just completely interjecting and, just bulldozing everyone in the way. No, this is a very divine is the key word here, divine masculine approach to how you're going about things, holding space for your own divine feminine, but also the divine feminines that you're working with, whether they are male, female, or anything in between these days. You are just almost like transmuting other people's, I don't even know how to put it, just their own insecurities or inequality of their own inner divine masculine, divine feminine, specifically if they are overbalanced in the divine masculine or like grossly underbalanced in the divine masculine. Your energy will trigger them to either come back to balance if they're very in their more masculine energy, back to balance, or if they're really in their feminine energy, back to balance. So I just want to get one to bridge the gap of these two, but also kind of really feel into this role you're meant to be playing. Yeah, Four of Cups. There's something maybe quite possibly you're not seeing kind of as the writing on the wall for why you're feeling certain emotions or why certain people are coming into and also leaving your life. Maybe it's not the same person, but certain people are coming in, certain other people are going out, and you're just kind of like energetically, you're just almost like, I need a break. I need like a detox from humanity for a while. It's kind of what I see. But at the same time, you're being asked to still be out there in the trenches, doing your thing, and again, in a very almost quiet masculine way, if that makes sense. Because the divine masculine doesn't need to, like the toxic masculine, just come in and bulldoze and like, I'm here, I've arrived, everybody, now get to work, do what I say. That's more toxic masculinity. Divine masculine just really holds this arity without even having to do anything. But yeah, I really see you're gaining a lot of respect is really what I see with this combination. So you're meant to basically follow your divine feminine intuition to then use that divine masculine to put yourself out there, to protect your family, to take action in the direction you're being called, whatever that looks like for you in all areas of life. So that's Brittany's message. And then up next, we have Vicky, which I'm going to timestamp hers. So Vicky, and we have 1924. Okay, so Vicky, question for Vicky. She's here. They're amazing. Thank you. That helps. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. A very, very short and sweet live stream today. Okay, let me see. It is meant for me to get the job given her financial circumstances right now. I'm also tired of going round and round in circles with these temporary contracts, and if I get another temporary job at the university, I'll be back in the same boat in a few months. Can Spirit shed light on this situation? Oh, thank you. As always, can you please kindly timestamp? Okay, so yes, let's tune in and just see about this contract at the university um, for Vicky. And then let's get a card also if this is meant more for Cheyenne. Okay, for Vicky, yeah, you basically are in charge here to decide, do you want this? Do you not want this? And like you said, you're figuring that I'm just going to be in the same boat and I don't know that I want to go down that road. This is almost to me like taking your power back. Whether you decide to go through this interview or not is completely up to you. You're in the driver's seat here, literally. For Cheyenne, yeah, it's interesting. Seven of Swords out. It's like she doesn't want it either. Maybe on some level, there's something that's just not, it's not for her either. Not to say she can't get this job. That's not what I'm saying here, but there's just something better out there. And I know this would be along the lines of settling. Maybe the job itself is fine, but just again, having to, be in the same months from now, much like you are, Vicky, to have to try. Yeah, I think both of you are just kind of over the, but it's something that we must for Vicky on her job hunt, her job path ahead. Here it is. And that kind of Cheyenne's card. So it's almost like a collective energy between the two. How you're both gonna start to see an uptick in, stability, security, money coming in, not feeling so precarious as far as these temporary contracts. I think both of you, sometime in January, quite possibly slightly after January, again, because I can't just say this timeline is set in stone, because you know how timelines are on my channel and just for any channel. Really. It's just to pin down the timeline because timelines are constantly shifting with all choices make or don't make. But you're both into a place that's much more stable and supportive. But there might be something you are having end in your life. This could be bad habits. This could be relationships with people that just aren't serving you. Really what I do see, and I know it's kind of a catch-22 because I know both of you want to leave the home situation and move out and have your own place. But you kind of need that stable, secure job to be able to do it. So it's almost like you're kind of between a rock and a hard place. Like you want one thing, but one thing has to happen before the other thing can happen, but you need the other thing to happen before this thing can happen. And it's kind of like, well, we need something to happen here. Let's just see if there's any advice from Vicky and Source God Creator. Look at that. New opportunity. Yeah. Just even realizing, this is kind of the download I'm getting, is realizing that, yeah, certain things need to change or shift in your life. Even if you don't know exactly how these things will fall away or how you will make one move from one place to another, just being open to allowing that to happen will bring these new opportunities. It's almost like you can't even sit yourself out of these opportunities. They're coming for both of you regardless. So even if you just kind of go into hiding and feel really bad about yourself and do all these things that, when we are lost and dejected, we can do. Even if you do that, these opportunities are still coming in for you. And again, I really do see this between, as far as like a more temporary, or sorry, not temporary, but a more long-term contract for both of you. This to me feels to be in the springtime when, things are blooming and blossoming again. Again, that being said, it doesn't mean that things can't start coming in like in the winter time, right? Because the death is kind of the winter time of everything, of, the leaves, things aren't physically dead, but it almost appears that the trees are dead, but they're just dormant. Like things are dormant. Opportunities sometimes will flow with the seasons and be a little more dormant, but you're tuning in to what is meant for you. And even, like I said, even if you don't really do much, these opportunities are still coming in for you, Vicky, and also Cheyenne as well. So let's just see anything else to close this out for Vicky, please, Spirit. Yeah, Four of Swords. So you're just probably a little tired of having to jump through all these hoops, sign all these different contracts, contract ends, find another contract. I totally get it. This is just kind of exhausting energy of just trying to figure out. And it's very interesting because you're two very able-bodied, very intelligent people that, people in the States, like here where I'm at, would be like fighting, like different companies would be fighting to get you two to work for them. Energetically, I can feel how good you are at what you do. And, even if you're in a job that you've never done before, you could learn very quickly. And in the States, people would be fighting over having you in their company. It would be an honor for them to have you in their companies. It's just in the area you're at, it just feels very, like the flow isn't very big. It's almost like a trickle down the middle of the stream rather than this full forced torrential downpour or just like waves and like a dam bursting. It's kind of like people are really looking for workers around where I'm at, but where you're at, it feels like a very slow trickle. But things might be looking up in your area even in like the springtime. But again, keep putting yourselves out there as much as you can and following your intuition and doing what you need to do, because these contracts will, whether it's a long term or this more short term one here at university that you guys are both applying for, whatever's meant to be, you're going to be able to follow your intuition and know what to do in any given scenario. But I would say, even if you're unsure of what to do, still put yourselves out there, still try to make something happen, because you just never know what cool opportunity might come along as you put yourself out there in this other opportunity. And maybe even applying for one opportunity might open the door for another that's just not even on your radar yet. You just never know. So keep doing your due diligence, which I know you're already doing, and something will come along. But you're going to feel, Vicky, at the end of this, that there's success here, because the Chariot, at the heart of this card is about success. So you are finding success, whether that's this contract or a different one. But look, there's celebration for a job well done on the back here, and soul family coming together to celebrate someone's promotion, someone's win, someone's gain in some way. So yay! I love to see it. All right. So yeah, and you have so much spiritual support. So call on, of course, set your intentions to only connect to the true light, no false light entities or beings, and you got it. All right, let's get that straight up. Well, I think that's it, you guys. I don't see any other donations coming in. So I guess I'll just do like a last call, just to hang out with you guys for a moment, just to see if any other donations come in. Otherwise, we will call it right there. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be it for today. So yeah, I will leave you there. I hope you had a wonderful time. I always have a wonderful time hanging out with you. I wished I could have been longer. Now I got to go deal with my kids. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go make them some homemade noodles for lunch, and then we are getting to work in the kitchen, cleaning off the cabinets and stuff so we can make some Christmas cookies and some fudge. I'm excited for that. So yeah, I hope I won't see you guys again till after the holidays. So those that celebrate, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all the other, ones that I know I'm missing between there. But you guys have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you guys back next Wednesday, somewhere in there. Let's see, let me check the date. Yes, I will be back Wednesday the 28th. So we will maybe have a kind of fun little New Year's Eve party like a couple days before New Year's Eve. How does that sound? All right, you guys. Well, have a blessed holiday, and I will check you later. Oh, right as my camera ends. Perfect time to end this. All right, you guys. Bye.